AMD Q1 2021 earnings are out, and it's looking so good that it's going to the moon. Welcome back, family investors, and for those who actually came and joined me again since my last video on 26th of March, congratulations, well done, because you were buying AMD on 75 bucks just like me, and now you're almost going to be up 20%. Okay, so today in this Q1 2021 earnings, I just want to share 5 key points on my findings and what to do and what the future holds for AMD, and it's all looking okay. So let's start with the Q1 earnings data. What Dr. Lisa Su has provided. The bit sales revenue expectation 3.28, it came in 3.6 billion. Okay, and also 44 cents EPS, and they came 45 cents, so marginally beaten it. But what's really changed the face of the game is last earning in Q4, they were saying that shortage of chips, they're very undermining the performance. They pulled their 55% growth down to 37% forecast for 2021. That's what disappointed a lot of investors, and investors look at growth number and then that just stopped the growth for AMD, thinking that the pandemic steroid growth is over. But guess what? Lisa Su came back today and nicely said that everything is back to normal, and now we are on target of a 50% growth for 2021. Okay, and what's even better is, remember Intel last week saying they've lost 20% revenue on the data center, and guess who grabbed it? AMD. Dr. Lisa Su's special processor EPYC 7003 is doing well. Data center is expanding, and clients, big clients like Amazon, Google, Tencent, everybody's just buying the chip, trying to expand. Cloud computing is expanding, it's getting bigger, it's getting faster. Okay, point number 2. Okay, folks, you guys must be thinking, Alex, are you going to do your intrinsic calculation? Because previously I did my Graham's intrinsic calculator and I used the 37%. I used the forecast based on 37%, but 1.97 EPS for 2021, that frame window. And I've discovered that AMD is actually, to me, worth 204 bucks on 2022. That's why I'm so bullish about the stock. It's a 2x in the next 12 to 18 months. I'm not going to do that number because it sounds ridiculous with 204 already. If I work the number based on 50% growth, that number will grow even bigger. So I'm not even going to throw a number at you just to clickbait everyone. I'm just going to tell you that, AMD is a good undervalued stock still at 10x multiple. Folks, compare with Intel. Intel is 3 times the size of AMD, revenue at 4 times, but Intel is a declining stock where AMD is an increasing stock. So think about it. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer to invest in a company that's on the growth, that's grabbing market, or in a company that's losing market when the cloud computing system is actually expanding? So it doesn't make sense if you're going Intel route. Okay, so point number 3. Last time folks were asking, Alex, why do you keep speaking about AMD? Have you forgotten about the 45 billion takeover of Xilinx? Yeah, that's right. I've done my research. I've read about it again and again. If you got Xilinx today is worth 133. It's XLNX, okay? 133. So the deal with AMD and Xilinx, if you own Xilinx stocks, AMD, when the merger happens, AMD will pay you 1.7234. So if you work out, if Xilinx merger happened tomorrow, Xilinx stocks convert to AMD, you will get $76 worth of AMD stock. So why do you not buy Xilinx? Why do you buy an overpriced AMD in that sense? So it's a good point. If you buy Xilinx, go ahead, buy. But the risk is, if the merger doesn't happen, if the merger falls over and you hold megatons of Xilinx stocks expecting to convert, Xilinx will topple all the way to 80. Even though how well or how bad they do, they will topple because they are up today because of AMD. They're piggybacking on AMD. Next question that people are asking, AMD versus Nvidia, which one would you choose? Me, I own both. My kids, I've got AMD for one of them and Nvidia for another one of them. So I own both AMD and Nvidia. My wife's owns Nvidia. So the whole house owns semiconductor. It's all about the semiconductor. Semiconductor game will change. Well, there's so much shortage of chips. Everybody's worried. But again, world is expanding, cloud computing expanding, Internet of Things expanding, 5G is expanding. Everything needs a semiconductor. Competitions are coming, but until the competition comes in, the great leaders have to push. They are responsible for pushing the barriers to make sure that the global growth shortage chip gets customer for gets accounted for. So that's me. I'll buy both any day. I've got money, I'll buy both. Okay, finally, what is your buy trigger? Okay, I've got my Fibonacci chart here. Fibonacci chart suggests that 88 as it stands just now is just reached the new ceiling. Okay, if you think that AMD will be soaring towards 100, 88 is a low ceiling starting to canoe its way up. Okay, but if not, if it does drop, then buy a little at 88. It does drop, wait until 82. Don't buy on the way down. Wait until 82, then buy in. Okay. If it does for some bizarre reason on the bear market correction, it will drop to 77. That's where so it dropped. But as the momentum stands, it should be going up the way. It should be reversing up the way. It should be aiming for the $100 mark, trying to break through. Remember, if AMD does break through the $100 mark, the next floor will be 120, and the next floor will be 160. So for now, just take the opportunity to accumulate, to buy the dollar cost average, because the train will not stop for any longer. When it shoots the rocket, it will shoot. So that is my buy trigger. I've just settled a chart. So you buy as you go on the way down. Don't try to buy in between. Wait until it reaches that level, then you buy. And then keep your eyes closed on monitoring the situation. Business as usual. Lisa Su is performing. We're all happy. Chips coming out. Shortage chip. Still working on Taiwan Semiconductor. It's the same. Nothing has changed. The dialogue hasn't changed. But the only dialogue that's changed is the growth of 50% is now back on target. Quite last question. Alex, will you be buying? Yes. My top 3 stocks, my principle is dollar cost average. If I've got money, buy on the dip. Now at 88, I might buy a little and see what happens. If they pull back to 82, again, buy AMD as much as you can. That is my job. All I have to do is work hard, buy AMD, and then hopefully this stock will bring me to some decent retirement in 2025. Fingers crossed. Thank you. Take care. Have a good day. Leave your comments below. Like and subscribe. And if you enjoy this video or future videos like this.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Please press the bell button. Ding dong. Finally, watch the recent video up here.